All right, guys, hold on tight because today's video might be kind of all over the place. So I'm gonna rant for just a little bit, but I also want to address some things that I've been seeing and also hearing about from you guys. I also want to try to provide some useful solutions. So stick with me because it's all coming right up. Okay, welcome back, and as always, I'm glad that you're here. So listen, I recently sent this out to my members on my email list, and I said this: I feel ignored and unimportant. Now, this can be a pretty powerful thing to say and also feel, but let me clarify. I don't necessarily mean that I feel ignored or unimportant by my friends or family. Actually, maybe I do. That might be a topic for a new video, but what I do mean is more in the world of menswear. So please let me explain. Personally, I felt for a very long time that clothing brands and designers leave our demographic of 40+ men kind of stranded, right? Because we're too old to wear all the cheap trendy stuff, but we're also too young for the Tommy Bahama retirement community uniforms. There just isn't really a whole lot left in between for us. So what typically happens is once men finally decide that it's time to give themselves a style overhaul, they end up buying items from stores that tend to run youthful because really that's all we see marketed to us. Then what happens is these same guys feel ridiculed by bloggers and YouTubers, me included, that constantly list all the mistakes men make. So it's really no wonder that guys feel like shit because when they actually stand up and buy some updated clothing, they feel knocked back down again when they see themselves as the mistake example in some YouTube video. So look, I am 100% guilty of making those types of mistake videos. In fact, they're probably some of my most popular videos, and one of them is at close to 2 million views. But what I try to do is also provide solutions in those videos as well. But the main reason why we all make these mistake videos is because they get views, right? You click on that video to make sure you're not the one making that mistake, and views selfishly help our channels grow. So look, I just want you to know that I hear you. What I would like to do is take a step back for a minute and talk about the things that you can wear in your 40s, 50s, and 60s. So let's start there and see what we come up with. Now, keep in mind that these recommendations are my opinion and they're based around my specific style. They're simply ideas for your inspiration. So if you don't like something or if an item that I suggest isn't quite your style, that's fine. Take what you want and just leave the rest. Okay, I like to make lists like this that start at the ground and work up. So let's start down at your feet and talk about shoes. Yes, you can still wear sneakers, but not just any sneaker. The kind I'm talking about have a more refined look, not so much the athletic look. So athletic sneakers are mainly a tool to be used for a singular purpose, right? Doing something athletic. Your normal day-to-day sneaker can still maintain a youthful vibe while being still refined and not calling too much attention to themselves. Sneakers like this look elegant, expensive, and also masculine, but they don't have to be expensive. Since it's currently the summer season here in the US, another shoe that you can wear is a driving mock or a loafer. Again, these shoes look elegant, classic, and expensive, at least in my opinion. Leather loafers are a very simple way to take an otherwise normal, mundane outfit and take it to a completely new level without calling a whole lot of attention to themselves or to you. They can be worn with shorts, jeans, chinos, or even dress trousers, and this alone makes them incredibly versatile and really something that you should definitely have in your footwear arsenal. Let's talk for a second about dress shoes with jeans. So this is where I see things tend to go kind of sideways. If you're wearing denim, say a medium or a dark wash, you can wear a dress shoe. However, the shoe that you can wear should be more on the casual side of things. And here's what I mean by that. Instead of wearing a super shiny, spit-polished, dressy Oxford, look for a shoe with a more casual finish, right? Also, instead of wearing an Oxford, go with a derby design. I would also suggest staying with something in the brown color family if you're wearing them with jeans, because black dress shoes just don't look quite right with denim. Another thing, look for a shoe with broguing details on the shoe. Now, that's all the little hole punches and cap toe medallions that you see on a shoe. That alone makes the shoe more casual. Next, let's cover pants. Yes, you can still wear jeans in your 40s, 50s, and 60s. However, as I'm sure you've probably heard at least 1,000 times by now, especially if you watch videos like this, the fit must flatter your body type. So if you're one of my bigger friends, go with a straight fit or an athletic fit. This is gonna fit you nicely through the seat and the thigh, and also taper slightly down to the knee. But from the knee down to the foot, it doesn't really taper in all that much, if at all, and this allows everything to stay visibly balanced, and it keeps you from looking like you're standing on a couple of toothpicks. For my average build guys, you can also go with straight fit jeans. Just try to make sure they're not overly wide down towards your ankle. What happens is when the ankle opening gets too wide down towards your foot, it kind of looks like your jeans are swallowing up your shoes. So try some slim fit options that have a nice taper from the knee down towards your foot. Avoid skin tight jeans. One more thing about denim, guys, go with plain styles in either a medium or a dark wash. They look a lot better all around, and they also make you look more refined while still being casual. The same exact rules apply with chinos. Chinos are absolutely acceptable to wear in your 40s, 50s, and 60s. Just remember, keep the fit proportional to your body type like we just discussed. The cool thing about chinos are all the color options. So this is where you can have a lot of fun, especially during the summer. So if you want to step outside the box of the standard gray and tan, you can absolutely throw in something like a light blue, pink, salmon, or even white. Now during the fall though, I would suggest going with darker colors like navy, olive, burgundy, and brown. Okay, moving up to shirts. Let's start very basic and go from there. The most basic of all is the t-shirt. Now, truth be told, I'm really not much of a t-shirt guy. I do wear t-shirts around the house or as a layer component, but not really by themselves when I'm out. I tend to gravitate more towards, say, a polo shirt or a short sleeve button down. The t-shirt is just so casual that to me, it's not refined enough, and it always seems to look a little lackluster. Now, you can find nicer fabrics in t-shirts that are heavier and have a bit of texture that I could totally get on board with, but the standard cotton tee, I would reserve for just around the house. Again, my opinion. As an alternative, you can easily wear a polo shirt, a short sleeve button down, a casual button down, or even a dress shirt. Of course, situation dependent. So the only two big things here to keep an eye on are the overall fit of the shirt you're wearing, as in how baggy or how tight it fits you, and also the overall length of the shirt. So you want a shirt to fit your body without being oversized and baggy, but also not overly tight where you look like a sausage. So quick tip for you, when I'm trying on shirts in the dressing room, they might look and fit fine when I'm standing straight up through the midsection, but when I sit down, that's when I want to see how tight it gets around the middle. If it's so tight that the buttons are popping and gapping, it's too tight in my opinion. Let's touch on sweaters for a minute. So personally, I'm a huge fan of sweaters, but more so the lightweight wool sweaters. Now, one of my favorite sweaters is kind of this medium weight zip sweater that I wear like all the time. In fact, I probably wear it too much, but sweaters add class and visual interest because you're layering it over something else. So I like to wear sweaters over just a plain t-shirt or a casual button down. And the cool thing is, lightweight wool sweaters aren't so heavy that you can only wear them in the wintertime. Depending on your climate, you can probably wear a sweater like that 8 or 9 months out of the year. All right, moving right along to jackets. You have a lot of options here. You can absolutely wear a lightweight, medium weight, or even a suede bomber jacket if it's a little cooler outside. And the amazing thing is, bomber jackets look great on a lot of different body types. Another jacket that looks great on a lot of different body types is, of course, the sports jacket. Now, if you're a bigger guy in the midsection, the extra padding and structure built into the shoulders of a sports jacket helps bring balance to your proportions. Now, alternatively, if you're a skinnier guy, the same structure that's built into the shoulders can give you a more broad look through the shoulders and give you a V-taper visually. Now, once again, the fit on this type of jacket is critical. The sleeves should be just long enough to show about a ½ inch of shirt cuff, and when buttoned, there should be just a very slight pull at that button. You should not be able to grab the jacket and pull it away from your body. Holy smokes, guys, I think we've covered enough ground for today. And listen, gentlemen, if you have not already subscribed here, please consider doing that right now because I'm here at least twice a week with new videos. That means I'll see you in just a few days for a brand new video, but until then, live well, stay healthy, and I do hope to see you soon.